to embark on our journey, our 20th anniversary cruise. We're going to be heading to the boat at this very moment. We started out, I had an opportunity to visit with family that I hadn't seen since I got married, and that's probably going to be the highlight of the trip. Not that the rest of it is not going to be fun, because we're definitely going, but it's just been, even in this first day and a half, it's been awesome, and we're looking forward to the rest of it. So I'm going to show you the lovely Princess Bride there, who's going to be going on this adventure with me, and we're going to be documenting it as we go, and we're going to have a good time and show all of you the good time that we were able to have. We are now boarding the Eurodam, Holland, America, bound for places in Alaska. There are people ahead of us. You can't see us. Here we go. And here we are on what I guess would be called the quarter deck. And we're going to be heading up to our room. I'm going to see. There she is. Look at her. Don't she look excited?
I am.
I'm a pro. See, so, you know, this is just old hat for me. Well, so here we are. This would be our stateroom. Pretty nice looking here. Big bed. TV, that sort of amazed me, but that is not, you know, wife, but that is not the big deal here. Step out here, and this is our balcony area, and that is the beautiful water out there, and we are going to spend some time out here. We're preparing to get underway here. Leaving our port in Seattle. They're backing us out right now. We just did our emergency muster drill, and our captain came on board and just told us everything that we needed to do. And now we are on our way. So today and tomorrow will be days at sea, and then our first stop is going to be Juneau, Alaska, and that's going to be on Monday around 1 o'clock. And so we are excited to see all of the sailboats here. They're going into the marina there. Some of them waving at us. They're probably old pros at this. They probably see it all the time. So if I sound a little bit out of breath, guys, it's because I decided to do something really dumb. Our stateroom is on the 4th floor. I am on the 11th deck, where the observation deck is, and I decided to take the stairs. I will not be doing that again. But I just wanted to say, you know, I really can't express what I am feeling at this moment. I have had the privilege of being married to this woman that I'm taking on this cruise for 20 years now. 20 years. We've got 3 wonderful children, and now we're going to be able to experience this cruise together. Today is pretty much going to be all out at sea. We got up this morning, had breakfast, and I went to a class on detoxing. Unfortunately, we are on pretty rough seas, and my wife has a migraine, so that she's not feeling as well today. But not a whole lot going to go on today in terms of excursions, of course, because we're going to be at sea, but we do have a lot planned today. We're going to probably eat in the steakhouse for dinner. Her zodiac sign is Cancer, so she decided to partake of the king crab legs with the loaded baked potato. And I decided that I was going to do the filet mignon with the whipped potatoes. And so this is the fine dining for today. Second day on the of the cruise. Well, friends, here we are, day 3, and it is currently 6:30 in the morning, and I do not know what time zone I'm in. Right now, we are 1 hour behind California time, Pacific time, which means that we would be 3 hours now behind my home time, Central time. So it's 6:30 here, but back in California it's 7:30. I don't know what the name of that time zone would be. Today, we are hoping to go out and see some wildlife, some humpback whales, maybe some orcas, some porpoises, all of that good stuff. Right now, we have slowed down because the captain says we have to pick up a pilot, and there's the lovely lady there. And then we'll be on our way into Juneau. Should get to Juneau about 1 o'clock, and we have a excursion that will be going on at 3:30, and it's 4 hours to make sure they get us back to the boat on time. Tell you what, last night we went to BB King's, and we're probably gonna go back to BB King's again. BB King's was awesome.
It was on.
And they're on land too. So if you're ever in the Nashville, Orlando, or wherever else they are, Memphis. Go to BB King's, and on land they have food. They didn't have any food here, but that's okay because they got food other places. So this is the beginning of day 3. This is I'm going to turn the camera around. This is where we are. Beautiful snow-capped mountains, and again I'm being told somewhere out there are some humpbacks that like to swim alongside the boat. All right, talk to you later. All right, friends. Well, we are back from our excursion. Let me tell you, today was really a good day. We got a chance to get off the ship. We saw the Mendenhall Glacier, saw some waterfalls. Then we got a chance to go out on an excursion out on the water. We saw porpoises, we saw sea lions, we saw eagles, and the big deal is we saw not one, not two, but several humpback whales, and we got a chance to see some behavior that was unusual. We got some pictures, but of course things happen fast, so we weren't able to get a lot of pictures. So we're going to close our day out today. Go get something to eat and probably come back and watch Black Panther and then go to sleep. So that was our day today. We are, day 4. We are going into Glacier Bay, and we're going to get to see some glaciers. Hopefully get to see some more wildlife today. Some different types of wildlife than what we saw yesterday. I'm hoping to get to see some orcas. We'll see. Apparently they frequent this area. We are in Glacier Bay. Just got a chance to see some mountain goats. Was not able to take pictures of them because they were only able to be seen through the binoculars. We were so far away, but did get a chance to see that. That was exciting. And now we are passing by one of the glaciers here in Glacier Bay. It's called Glacier Bay, so of course there's going to be a lot of glaciers. And this is just one of them. And then another one. Apparently the highest mountain peak in the United States is here in Glacier Bay. He gave us a name. I don't remember what it is. So, but that's what we're doing now, and we're going to head off to breakfast. Okay, guys, so it's the end of day 4, but I want to show you something. It is almost 11 o'clock, and as you can see, the sun up here up north does not choose to set. And what's even more interesting is at 4 o'clock it'll be coming up again. I just joked with my wife, if I lived up here I'd never get any sleep because the sun, at least this time of year, of course, later as it gets into winter, the days get much shorter than we're used to. But we had a day today, man. I got a chance to see the glaciers in Glacier Bay, took that in, and then the end of the day, and after dinner, and that's another thing, we've met some fabulous people on board the ship, fellow believers in all of that good stuff. But we have taken in a classical music concert, a country music concert, and we finished today at B.B. King's again. So 3 different genres of music, and we had a really good time with it. So that was day 4. And so we'll talk again tomorrow. Alright guys, so today, no, we don't want to do that. We'll do that. Okay, so today is Sika, Alaska. That is where we are now, so I'm going to give you a little bit of the scenery of downtown Sika. First, we start, give her a smile, and if I'm able to zoom out a little bit, that beautiful mountain in the background, we have some ships leaving, some boats leaving the area, and this is the spot we're in downtown Sika right now. It is about to rain, it seems like, so we're gonna start footing it so that we can see as much as we can see before it starts to rain, because I forgot my rain gear and left it in the hotel room, and my wife did not remind me to bring it. So here we have downtown Sika. This is the main drag with all of the shops. I am standing right in front of the historic Greek Orthodox Church. You look across the street here, that is the Lutheran Church. So here we have the outside of the Greek Orthodox. That is the entrance, and that is the dome. Greek Orthodox Church in Sika. Guys, so we are currently in St. Michael's Cathedral in Sika. It was built in 1848, and so I'm going to go around. It is a Greek Orthodox cathedral, and so I'm going to show it to you. This is the front of the cathedral. And as we look up, we can see this beautiful chandelier and beautiful dome that they have. They are in the process of a refurbishing project for this building. But look back, we have the altar. Very, very beautiful. Here we have historic St. Peter's by the Sea in Sika. It is an Episcopal church. Interestingly enough, this building right here, that is the Catholic Church. A pretty modern building for a Catholic church. But this is the Episcopal Church, and we are going to head in now. Well, we're ending our 5th day here. We spent some time in Sika, Alaska, heading to, how's it pronounced? Ketchikan, Alaska, in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock right now, and as you can see, it's still pretty bright. It's these long Alaskan days. But we're on the other side of the trip now. More days behind us than in front of us, but we had a good day today. Just finished a show, and probably going to turn in early because we've got an early morning tomorrow. But that was today, the 5th day. Sika, Alaska, and a show, and tomorrow, Ketchikan. So everybody, here we are, day 6, Ketchikan, Alaska. It is about 6 o'clock in the morning, and we are pulling into Ketchikan now. This is where we are. We are not at the port yet, and we will not be here very long. The captain's made it perfectly clear that because it takes so long to get down to Victoria, that we have to leave on time, which is 12:30. He's told us that there's basically 3 ways out of Ketchikan. We can fly out, we can take the ferry, or we can go out the way that we came in on the ship. And so he wants to make sure that we understand we need to be back on time. After that, my wife has a ladies' pamper day that she's going to go to and get a mini facial and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And I'm going to go and watch a virtual tour of the bridge. She'll do the things she's interested in, and I'll do the things that I'm interested in. And then we'll continue on with day 6, day 7 in Victoria tomorrow, and then Saturday back in the lower 48 and headed for home. So that is the beginning today of day 6. Okay guys, so this is the end of day 6. Day 7, our last day, is tomorrow, and we had a great day today. Got a chance to go into Ketchikan, Alaska.
Yes.
Spent 2 hours at BB King's.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing is, every night we get turned down service, and we've got a really good steward. His name is Hanif. And he does a really good job. But every night he does some sort of animal. And so we walk in today, and what we get is a monkey, which is like hanging in our stateroom. But notice the detail here. This monkey is pretty good monkey. He's got the arms and the legs, and all of this is made out of towels. So,
and every night
it's something. But this was the most creative.
This is the most creative.
The monkey. We had a whale.
We had a seal.
We had a seal. I think we had a dog one night.
Yeah, and I can't remember what else.
But now we got. This is by far the most creative. This monkey.
Yes.
And so that's the end of our night tonight. And tomorrow, on the water most of the day, going to Victoria, Canada, and we're going to do a trolley and a horse-drawn trolley, and then we'll be getting ready to get back to the real world and the hustle and the bustle. And I would lie to you and say we're looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you that got me. Them boys got me in trouble. How do they get me in trouble and they're not even here? But it was like night 2, okay, guys. And she said, You know I miss my boys, don't you? And my response was, no. It was only the second night, guys. Night number 2. No, I did not miss the boys on night number 2. And she's like, well, I just wanted to hear their voice. Imagine, I know what they sound.
I still haven't heard their voice.
I know what, guys, some of you understand where I'm coming
That's
from,
all
right?
Mommy
I know what they sound like,
Mommy
okay?
getting all them kisses when she get home.
Yeah, Mommy can get the kisses
all
when
them
she
kisses.
gets home. All right, guys. Well, guys, here we are, beginning of day 7, our final day. We're going to be getting off the boat tomorrow about, I guess about 8:30, between 8:30 and 9, heading to the airport. My wife will be heading south to Mississippi to join our children and her mother. And I will be headed southeast to Kansas, to the center of the country, to get back to work. I did something kind of crazy. I've been working on my sermon because I'm getting back tomorrow night and I'm actually going to preach Sunday morning. I have since realized the lack of wisdom in that decision. But especially considering the subject that I'm going to be preaching on, it's a really deep subject. Luckily, I did most of the studying beforehand. Today, we are going to be going into Victoria, Canada, and we're going to do a trolley tour, horse-drawn trolley. My wife right now is in there packing our bags. The cruise line is going to come and get our bags and get them to the airport. And all we have to do is get ourselves there. They're even going to get us boarding passes. But this is the beginning of day 7, and it all ends tomorrow morning, and it's back to life as usual. But it has been a great time for myself and my wife to get away, and definitely something that we are going to be looking to do again.
Got here early, huh? Hi. What's your name?
I married a crazy woman, y'all. So, guys, we are on our final destination on our cruise. We are now in Victoria, Canada.
British Columbia.
Okay, we are in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, because my wife insists on me saying that the sign said Victoria, Canada. It didn't even mention British Columbia, but to make my wife happy, we are in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, on our final excursion, and we are going to go on a horse trolley tour now, and we're going to enjoy ourselves here in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Happy wife, happy life, right? So we're in the back of the trolley now. There are trolleys behind us. These very majestic looking animals that are pulling the trolleys. And you see, we got one coming. See, she's waving. The horses won't wave at us though. They just, you know how they stand.
To this beautiful cream-colored heritage house that we're going to check out, also on the right-hand side. So as we get near the front door, if you have a look just above the mailbox, you will see an oval brass plaque that marks it as heritage. Now, this house underwent an extensive renovation about 6 years ago, and they were able to preserve a lot of the original woodwork around the doorways, the windows, and up along the roof line. This green and purple house on the right is also heritage. Definitely not a heritage house another massive building is the Fairmont Empress Hotel. This building is the second oldest hotel in Victoria. It was completed in 1906. See what you'll check out. But check out all these beautiful peacocks on the right hand side. They're like, pick me, pick me, pick me.
It's not our attention he's trying to get. It's these ladies over here.
One decides it lives in your parking lot all of a sudden at 5 a.m. That's all you can hear. Not that it happens to you. Easy. It's a peacock show tonight for sure. That's what it's called. It's 135 feet tall. Now there's 15 feet buried below ground to give it some stability. Typically, totem poles are quite short and stout in this area. This is a memorial totem that the First Nations of the Songhees Nation carved to commemorate all the First Nations folks who fought alongside Canadian troops in the First and Second World War. 25 totem animals up top. First Nations maintain it. They, carved it. It looks beautiful. We usually have a bald eagle that likes to roost on top. He's not up there, but there's actually an eagle carved on the top, and then sometimes we get a real life eagle on top, which is kind of cool. All right.
Well, guys, it's disembarkation day. Within the next, I want to say 2 hours or so, we're going to be getting off the ship. As a matter of fact, right now, we are pulling into Seattle. Right there, you'll see downtown Seattle. We haven't docked yet, but we will be. And so I decided that I would come out and take one final walk around the deck and just reflect. If you have a spouse, significant other, I would strongly encourage taking this Alaskan cruise. For one, while it was a nice sized ship with a good amount of people on it, it's a different type of cruise than cruises in the Caribbean, and you see different types of things, and you're able to make some memories. I have made memories that I'm going to be able to share with my wife for a lifetime. It's interesting that today's June 16th, and it just so happens to be my 45th birthday. So we celebrated 20 years of marriage, and now I'm celebrating 45 years. My wife is looking forward to getting back to the kids. One thing about the Alaskan cruise is that once you get up there in the Glacier Bay area and you're really high up there, the cell phones don't work. And so she was not able to speak with the kids for a while, and she's looking forward to that. But I would just highly encourage that you do this if you have the opportunity. And personally, since they were the ones that took care of me, I recommend Holland America. The Eurodam here, we were well taken care of. Our steward was excellent, and he saw to it that we were well taken care of, and I would just encourage you to do it. Okay, guys, so last one. Here we are. We are back on shore, saying goodbye to the Eurodam, ending our cruise. Wife is headed down to Mississippi. I'll be headed back to Kansas. And so this is the end of our cruise. And we had a really good time.
Very good time. So blessed.
Say goodbye, sweetie.
Bye, sweetie.
Yes, she's silly. Goodbye.